Hi guys, back with another series, and throughout this series, I wanted to change it up a bit. I always talk about technicals. I wanted to get more into psychology, maybe and tell you guys some stories. And I really want this to be A to Z. You guys could ask me questions, and we could really get comfortable. And I want to show you guys how to start and where to end. So let's get straight into it. So before any trading week, I'm going to be figuring out what is the weekly candle going to do. So typically I'm not trading Monday. So I'm going to let Monday pass by. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, those are the main trading days I'm going to be trading. The reason for that is Mondays are typically accumulation, and then we'll have Tuesday expanding or possibly manipulating below Monday's accumulation or above Monday's accumulation. And I'll show you what that looks like on the chart right now. So looking right here, focusing on this week, you could see these lines right here are marking out each day. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday right here. So first thing that pops into my brain right here is this 4 hour. We obviously have liquidity. However, I'm going to skip this day, right? Like I told you, not trading Monday. It's accumulation, right? Okay, so Tuesday starts and we're clearly delivering bearishly. By the time we see these candles right here, we already know Tuesday is going to be bearish. Following that, we could see that we create an inversion, and by the time it's Wednesday, you already know you're going to be bearish. So I have a little picture right here, and it shows exactly this model. This is just a classic bearish expansion week. So Monday to Tuesday, delivering off a hourly or higher. So hourly, 4 hour, or daily, bearish for value gap in this instance. And midweek is going to expand bearishly right here. And all of this is going to come together with really red folder news. That's what's going to give us volatility. That's what's going to allow us to trade towards our target. So in this instance, we're going to aim for these lows. You could see the following week, the opposite is going to happen. So we swept these lows, and let's say we don't trade Monday, which is these candles right here. Okay, so I'll just mark it out with a little box. So what does Tuesday do? It comes and takes Monday's low while also bullishly respecting this 4 hour. Okay, so this already looks like a bullish classic expansion. So by the time Tuesday expands, we already know, okay, Wednesday is going to be bullish as well. However, as we get deeper into a premium, we're going to see actually some kind of resistance right here. That's okay. Obviously, you shouldn't be trading into a bullish 4 hour fair value gap. Like if we see that, we're not gonna be going longs. Okay. By the time it's Thursday, you could see that we have more long opportunities. Okay. So we're going to frame our trade idea on the basis that our expansion is going to be during New York session. So these are great examples of what a weekly candle will look like. You have Monday accumulating, you have Tuesday bullish, Wednesday would be bullish if we didn't have this 4 hour fair value gap. Thursday, Friday is obviously bullish up here. Okay, so that's not the greatest example of a lower time frame. That's a great example of a higher time frame. But what we're looking for is more tradable conditions, and having a clear bias is just not enough. So let me show you what tradable conditions look like. So non-tradable conditions, first of all, we have a Monday, we have a large expansion throughout Asia and London, What this is going to mean is we're not going to have that much juice, that much energy going into New York session. So it's better just to avoid these days. When you have these huge ranges, Asia, London, just avoid it. Like, no big deal. It's also a Monday. No big deal. So going into Tuesday, you could see that Asia, London, it has pretty much consolidated for the most part. And we have clear targets. So this is a midweek. We have clear targets, and as well as liquidity is one-sided. So these are the three main things that I'm going to point out. So Asia has been swept. We have London highs up here. It's not exactly London's highs, but it's right after, and that's just enough. It's very clear. It's very clear where price is going. Okay. So in what instance is it not going to be clear? And what do you do in that instance? So this is tradable conditions. Consolidation, consolidation. New York session, that's the only time you want to be trading NQ for the most part, and where it's really going to expand. We're going to get clean conditions, tradable conditions. Tradable conditions over here on certain terms. So what is that term? Okay, well, again, we said we must have a clear draw, it must be a midweek, and liquidity must be one-sided. Okay, well, here's an instance where liquidity was not one-sided. If we were trading in here before New York session, we have highs, we have lows on both sides. So what do we want price to do first? We want it to come out and sweep up Asia's highs so that we're one-sided. So when we're getting short in here, there's no risk of it coming back on us. Okay, same idea over here. What are the chances that it comes back and trades down to these lows? It's very low. Like, we took out Asia lows, and we're expanding to the other side. That's what you want to happen. Over here, like, it's not super clear because we have quite a bit of lows. We have quite a bit of highs. It's not as clean on this Monday, non-tradable conditions. So the other thing that might make a day non-tradable, so just think the day before NFP, day before CPI, sometimes before FOMC, it's not clear, but just as a new trader, you might want to be avoiding these days. And then finally, our last term we're going to be thinking about is what I just told you. New York session, that's when you want it to expand. You want the rest of the day to primarily be just consolidation. So what is that going to look like on a hourly time frame? Just bear with me for a moment. So looking back at this day where it's tradable conditions, you could see we swept out all this sell side. But look at where our entry is. So our entry is all the way down here inside of this wick. So your best entries will be inside of a higher time frame wick. And any pro trader will tell you this. Your entry will be in a higher time frame wick. So what is our delivery like? Where are we delivering from? Why are we delivering? What is the weekly doing? I'll go and get into that in a moment. But we have this 30-minute sweep all sell side. Where can the hourly candle go? It could go to buy side. That's the only option. Okay, what is going on with the weekly on this week? Okay, we are trading up to this imbalance right here. Monday was kind of a weird Monday right here. Like, we have this huge expansion, but it clearly took out sell side. It's respecting some of these levels in here. And so that's going to make it a classic bullish expansion week. I hope you guys found this video insightful. I'll be doing more, and I'll even be including some of my prop firm journey how I got into prop firms and what I recommend, similar to my ebook that I have. However, this is going to go into everything for free. So you guys know my model, my risk management, psychology, everything. What I want you guys to do today is go into your journal, write down previous weeks, this week, whatever. Look at what Monday did, look at what the midweeks did, and how the weekly candle formed. And I want you to start seeing that so that when you go in to trade Silver Bullet, you already know what to expect from the day, where it's headed, and how it's going to expand. We're going to have a lot more into technicals, so don't worry about it if you don't get too deep into it. However, I hope you guys liked the video. Have a nice day.